All right, we're going to talk about quitting nicotine today. But instead of just listing reasons why you should, we're actually going to build something together. A personalized toolkit, packed with everything you need to succeed for good.
Does this sound familiar? You make the decision, you're all in, and then, boom, an hour later, you're right back where you started. If that's you, you are so not alone. It's a super frustrating cycle, but it has almost nothing to do with your willpower.
And this is the first big mindset shift. This isn't about being weak or lacking discipline. You're in a fight, for sure, but your opponent is your own brain chemistry, which has been literally hijacked by a very powerful substance.
But here's the good news. You absolutely can win this fight. You just need to stop brute forcing it and start using the right tools. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Stock your toolkit with real, science-backed strategies to fight back and win.
Okay, first things first. To win at any battle, you've got to understand your opponent, right? So why is quitting so ridiculously hard? Well, it all starts with a little chemical in your brain called dopamine.
So here's how the hijack works. Every time you smoke, nicotine floods your brain with an artificial surge of dopamine. That's the feel-good chemical. Your brain loves it, but it also gets kind of lazy. It starts thinking, why should I make my own dopamine when I can just get it from nicotine? So it dials down its own natural production. Now, when you try to quit, your dopamine levels just crash. And that's when you feel awful, irritable, anxious, and hit with cravings that feel impossible to ignore. Your brain is basically screaming at you for its easy fix.
So if the battle starts in the brain, our first set of tools has to be psychological. These are all about taking back control of your thoughts and, believe it or not, your own nervous system. Here's a powerful trick from cognitive behavioral therapy, but we'll make it simple. It's 3 steps. 1. Spot your trigger. What just happened? Morning coffee? A stressful email? 2. Challenge the thought. Your brain says, I need a cigarette. But do you? Really? Or is that just the hijack talking? And 3. This is the game changer. Choose a new move. Instead of lighting up, you're going to take a walk. You've broken the automatic link.
You know that, relaxation feeling from a cigarette? A huge part of that is just the simple act of taking a deep, rhythmic breath. And you can do that anytime for free. When a craving hits, try this rescue breath. In for 4 counts, hold for 2, and a long, slow exhale for 8. It instantly tells your nervous system to calm down. There are others too, like alternate nostril breathing or even humming bee breath. These are real, physical tools you can use anytime, anywhere.
Okay, let's grab our next set of tools. We're not just fighting this with our minds. We can actually hack our bodies, using nutrition and our senses to make smoking way less appealing.
Now get ready for this number, 25 milligrams. That is how much vitamin C, a super important antioxidant, is destroyed by just one single cigarette. Smoking puts your body into a ton of stress, so loading up on fruits and veggies to replenish those nutrients is a huge part of helping your body heal.
And you can get really strategic with what you eat and drink. Studies have actually shown that things like milk make cigarettes taste awful, really bitter. But other things like alcohol or coffee can make them taste better or just lower your defenses. So especially in those first few weeks, swapping your coffee for a glass of milk might be a surprisingly powerful move.
Now, this might be the most surprising tool in the entire kit. Researchers found that inhaling the vapor from black pepper essential oil crushes cravings. Why? Because it creates this strong, tingling feeling in your chest that actually mimics the physical sensation of smoking. It satisfies that urge in a way that something weaker, like mint, just can't. Seriously, a few drops on a tissue could be your secret weapon.
All right, our last set of tools. This one is all about the behavior, the rituals, the muscle memory, that autopilot stuff you've been doing for years without even thinking about it.
Here's something you have to remember. Cravings are temporary. They feel huge, but they're really just like a wave. They build up, they peak, and then they pass, usually in just a few minutes. The 5 Ds are your plan to ride out that wave. Delay for just 10 minutes. Distract yourself with something else. Drink a big glass of cold water. Take those deep breaths we talked about. Or discuss what you're feeling with a friend. This teaches your brain that an urge is just a suggestion, not a command.
And then there's the whole what do I do with my hands and mouth thing, right? That oral fixation is a huge part of the habit, so you need a replacement. You can chew gum, sip ice water through a straw, which really mimics the action, or snack on something crunchy like seeds or nuts. Even chewing on a cinnamon toothpick can give you that sensory input your brain is missing.
And when it comes to distraction, the goal is simple. Just break the loop. Change your physical state. The options are endless.
A craving hits? Get up right now and walk the dog.
Or engage your brain. Do a crossword or a Sudoku puzzle. Just occupy that part of your mind that's screaming for nicotine.
Better yet, change your emotional state. Pick up the phone and call someone you like talking to.
Honestly, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Just do something small and productive. Organize one messy drawer. It's enough to derail the craving, and hey, you get a clean drawer out of it. Win-win.
So when you put all these tools together, you start to realize something. This isn't about losing something or depriving yourself. It's about starting something new. It's a journey towards getting your health, your energy, and your control back.
And the rewards? They start almost immediately. I mean, listen to this. In just 20 minutes, your body is already starting to heal. Within a week, food and smells are more vibrant. A month in, your lungs are working better. And after 1 year, your risk of heart disease is cut in half. These are real milestones you can look forward to.
Okay, and this might be the most important tool of all, the right mindset. If you slip up, you did not fail. You just collected some data. What happened? What was the trigger? What tool did you forget to use? You just learn from it, adjust your plan, and you get right back on track.
So there you have it, a toolkit for your mind, your body, and your habits. The power isn't in any one of these things, but in knowing you have a whole collection of them ready to go at any moment. You've built the toolkit. The only question left is, what amazing new life are you going to build with it?